Before releasing Liberation Maiden onto the App Store, Level 5 and Grasshopper had the option of putting the game back on the drawing board to enhance and otherwise improve on what was a decent, if short and unsatisfying shooter. Instead, what we're treated to is a version that makes good use of the touchscreen and has at least added left-handed controls, but still leaves the player wanting for more. You play the role of the now-deceased president's teenage daughter, who has been elected to run the country in his stead. Strange as that sounds, it only gets weirder as she then proceeds to jump astride her giant mech, plowing headfirst into a war zone against the Dominion and their corrupted conduit spikes. If you've played Zone of the Enders, you'll be familiar with the basic gameplay of flying around and strafing enemies from the sky, while dragging a finger around the screen to target and unleash a volley of deadly projectiles. However, the game utilizes a risk-reward mechanic whereby the missile charges, called deflector nodes, are also used to shield you from damage directed at your mech. Absorbing damage will also deactivate nodes, making your offensive strikes weaker as well, but for each enemy you destroy, more will be reactivated. It's a juggling act that proves to be overwhelming at first, but once you're familiar with the give-and-take style of combat, the game quickly settles into a familiar pattern of destroy all enemies in an area, and kill 3 smaller spikes in order to fight the final giant spike. Said spikes are also lacking in variety and are content to throw the same missiles and lasers at you, while bosses simply add one extra obstacle to avoid compared to the last one. Thankfully, the game is over before the violent repetition turns into boredom and leaves you with one last epic boss battle to save you Tokyo. It's just a shame that the bonus missions, unlockable media, and difficulty levels don't provide enough incentive to stick around beyond the 30-minute or so gameplay of Liberation Maiden. If nothing else, the iOS version provides a cheaper way to experience Goichi Suda's micro shooter, so it's not all doom and gloom. This has been Andrew with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.